Welcome to the Pro Bricky exclusive YouTube channel with Pro Bricky, otherwise known as Reverend Dr. Jason W. Morrison Theologist. I've got a religious channel as well, Pro One Theologist, which helps people with cults, particularly the Jehovah's Witnesses, but that's another story, isn't it? One of the things I know about strong men is really they don't drink and they don't smoke. My stepfather was 51 when he died from drinking and smoking, and I tell you what, I was shitting myself. I'm past 51 now. I never drank or smoked, but I had that fear that, God, am I going to get past 51 or am I going to die before that? And I did, and I contributed to not drinking and not smoking. I watched this man smoke, drink, until his body just said, nah, you're not doing that no more. That's it for you, mate. And he went. His hair fell out, he got cancer, all sorts of different cancers. Horrible death. Horrible death. All because of drinking and smoking. And I would fully not advise anybody to go down that route. And if you're on it, get off it, because you'll never reach your optimum if you're doing that. You're going to have health problems. It hits you in the pocket. They deliberately charge you a mozza for it all now. And it's like the devil saying, show me how stupid you are. Show me how stupid you're going to be today. Let me watch you kill yourself. And I think the first sign of somebody that's vain or ignorant or couldn't care less about themselves or unaware of themselves is someone that smokes and drinks. And that's not to say those that go one step further and take drugs and medications unnecessarily because they're not coping and they haven't flexed their mental muscles. You've got every right to have a strong mind, and you've got every right to have a strong body, and the foundation of that is straightness, not allowing things to intrude into your system. And unfortunately today people are driven by substances, chemicals, fucking nicotine, weed, all sorts of tablets and other stuff. I don't know, I don't even know what's out there now. I care only in the sense of I hope people aren't hurting themselves, but they are, and they do, and they will, and there's a better way. Laziness, drugs is usually a reason to prove laziness, psychological laziness. People don't want to face themselves, and the Bible talks about looking in the mirror of God's Word, which helps you to cope with who you are, because you introspect yourself, you self-examine, you become self-aware of who you are and what you're doing with yourself, where you're at, and how to fix things that aren't up to the standard that they should be. That's what the Bible's about. That's what it's for. Introspection, learning about yourself, trying to do better, trying to be better. From within. Everything starts from within. And when you start bringing shit in from the outside, right, nicotine, all this other crap that people try and fix themselves with, that's when things start to go undone. That's when things come undone. When you do all this stuff, your health goes, your money goes, your relationships go, you don't present yourself as well as you could. And then you might meet someone that's beyond all that. If you've got any brains, you'll use that person as a means in which you can get out of it. Get out of that crap and rubbish. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people are stubborn and they want to stay in it. They don't care about themselves enough. And what you better realise is, if somebody don't care about themselves, they're not going to care about you. That's what I've found about drug addicts. They're not aware of themselves. So they're not aware of you. They've got no idea where you are internally within yourself. They're just worried about what they can get, when their next fix is going to be, and what that's going to do for them. You've got no idea the passion that a drug addict will put into their drugs. The passion of it. How deep they're going to go. How far they're going to pursue. There's no devotion. A Christian's devotion's towards God. A drug addict's devotion's towards their drugs. And that's all there is to it. They don't care about the foolishness of it. They don't care about the consequences of it. They don't care about the lack of wisdom within it. No. They don't care how much it costs financially. They don't care how much it costs mentally, emotionally. They don't care about the costs on the families that suffer because of the crap. No. They just pursue their next fucking hit. Their next toke. And they praise the suppliers. I've seen them. I've seen these people score from my younger days when I was around Harleys and stuff. They praise the suppliers, and they're nothing but grubs, drug addict grubs, that are trying to pilfer on people that need their fix. That's all it is. Drug addict grubs. Complete drug addict grubs. That couldn't care less. You think a person supplying drugs cares about the person they're selling them to? No. Because if they did, they wouldn't sell it to them, would they? Yet they grandiose these dealers. They grandiose the guys that are bringing it. You know what it's like? Like a seagull seeing a chip, right, get thrown from a person's hand. They all swoop in on it. That's what these fucking drug addicts are like. And it's the same with drinkers. Yeah. They sit at their bars, they sit at the clubs, they do all this stuff. Not wanting to face anything except the next drink, and then the next drink after that, and then the next drink after that. And what do you think that's doing to their mind, and what do you think that's doing to their body? It's all about negligence and selfishness, self-indulgence, and all that crap. They don't care if their missus is whinging or complaining about it. Couldn't care less, as long as they get their next drink or their next fix. I've been with, you know, as if just having a relationship isn't hard enough without all that crap added to it. Yet they do. And the strange part about it is a lot of these people get away with it because everybody just shuts up. Nothing gets resolved. They're all running to the needs of the person, the addict. The addict runs the joint, or the alcoholic runs the joint. And everybody's running around making sure they got their next drink, or making sure they got their next bong or next joint. And it's all manipulation and control, fueled by working around the drugs. I've got no mercy for addicts. I got no mercy for drug addicts, and I got no mercy for the people that supply it. I just haven't, because I know where it ends up. Sickness, financially stuffed, nothing to show for all the work that they do, relationships ruined. And a lot of these people never learn. They just go right through their whole life settling, hiding in their caves, feeding their addictions. And a lot of them are functioning. You wouldn't be able to tell. A lot of these people are addicts or alcoholics or whatever else the case may be. There's multitudes. Fucking amphetamine addicts, tablet addicts, they make out that's for their mental health or for their pain, but they're just taking drugs for the sake of it. It's not about sickness or medication. It's solely about being an addict, feeding their addiction. So, what's an alpha male? What does it mean to be a proper man? I don't think many people fucking know these days. Really, if you're not a mummy's boy, you're on some kind of medication or you're fueled by something, alcohol or drugs or dope. And a lot of the times the parents are fueling this shit. A lot of the times the parents are buying this shit for their kids, particularly single mothers who need to have these fucking infantile adult males that are dependent on their mothers. The parent will supply it so that the children stay around. They probably need them to help with the rent, which a lot of them don't. They don't pay for the shit, they don't pay for the grog, they don't even pay for their own food. And yet the mothers supply it. If you want to be a strong guy, and that's completely up to you whether you want to be or not, stay straight. Don't listen to the groups, don't listen to the bunches of people that are going, don't be straight. Stay straight. Go against the crowd, you'll stand out. Take it from me, I'm nearly 60 now, and it's gone quick, and the best decisions I ever made was to stay straight. I've surfed the best waves in the world, I've never been frightened of too much, I've had the best women in the world, and a beautiful home that I never have to worry about again. And the secret to it all, I've had the best motorbikes in the world. The secret of it all was to stay straight. And now I'm going into the gym to stay strong. I'll catch you on the next one. You're on the ProBrick exclusive YouTube channel. Out.